Hola, soy Gwen y hoy os vengo a traer el Serena. Perdón.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Este juego no tiene ningún tipo de intro. Conforme accedes al juego. Es un juego gratuito en Steam. Es un indie muy cortito. Así que no sé cuánto voy a... En cuántos capítulos voy a hacerlo. Lo quiero grabar hoy. De hecho, lo quiero grabar ahora. Porque en cuanto le escape el juego se cierra y no puedo guardarlo. Pues si me dice que la foto está aquí, vamos a ver qué dice la foto.
Serena, why can't I see you more clearly?
No la
Why
vemos,
can't I even remember?
ni puede recordarla. Este juego está en inglés, lamento decirlo. No ha venido en castellano, lo cual me da mucha rabia, porque mi inglés no es muy allá.
This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors laughing, giddy as teenagers. I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream. Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
Vale. Intento que me dé un punto de movimiento. Quiero ver.
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
Vale.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Vale. Por lo menos sabemos que es rubia.
Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke? She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere, nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. Hers. I used it too, when shaving.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
I should look around some more. I have to remember her face.
Vale, tienes que recordar su cara.
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
Revistas.
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fae folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
¿Em?
It
¿Ya
was
recuerda?
truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle, where no sorrow or pain could touch. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so the guy who snapped this, our host that night, my love,
Hostia,
we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
¿Ah?
All those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, and simply looking in each other's eyes. Will we have them again someday?
Vale, ¿veis que han ido quitándose objetos? Por ejemplo, ya no puedo acceder al cuadro, creo. ¿Puedo acceder al cuadro? Sí, todavía puedo.
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
Llantos.
Is there anything worse than beautiful? I feel like I don't even have the strength to. What once gave me so much joy. We found this trunk at a flea market. It used to look big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. This table has seen many happy times. The meals we shared, or when we just used to stay up late with a bottle of wine and talk. Oh, how we talked. I didn't cook much for her. I was so worried about my stuff. Without any activity, the corner feels cold and lifeless.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you.
Y tengo lo de contarte. Esa frase nunca ha sonado bien.
I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? The most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with, I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated. Why? I might just as well stay here. I kept saying I'd paint these chairs, add some color to this place. One more thing I never got around to. That's funny. I don't recall seeing this plant before. Not that it matters. She probably found this rare specimen during her walks and wanted to keep it. Does it mean anything that it's next to her Bible? Anyway, it's just some boring plant. A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others. Is it possible there were times I was dismissive of her beliefs without even realizing it? I don't think so, but memory can be so deceptive. It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do me? God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now?
El protagonista se está enfadando cada 2 por 3, ¿eh?
All of this
Se está enfadando cada vez más.
pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Oh.
I'll torture myself trying to remember.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Could I be so inconsiderate? Did this stupid lamp destroy my marriage?
Gatito.
The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway.
Como está aquí el pavo. He oído cuentos de hadas, fairy tale. Así que vamos a ver qué hay en la estantería. Vale, y si no me como en la mesa, mejor, ¿vale?
I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake, or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started a million long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. Oh, those words, those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship.
Vuelvo a
they're all
repetir.
lies. I couldn't care less about this damn. I'll torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Uf. ¿Cómo está el patio, no?
All of this, I couldn't care less about.
Nada,
this
esto es lo
damn thing.
mismo. Esto es exactamente lo mismo. Y empieza a estar
She's
triste.
angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this. She was lying to me, and I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. I'll torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Lo voy a
I hate
repetir.
her so much. All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship.
¿Cómo
they're
está el
all
patio, no?
lies.
Ay. ¿Se abrirá ahora esto?
Bunch of schmaltzy junk.
Oh,
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, it used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, But a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story.
Pinta mal, bastante mal.
It was me all the time. I lost her, and it's all my fault.
Toda la pinta.
The jewelry box. What is it doing here?
¿La ha cogido? Sí.
Shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I'll torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Si la culpa es tuya,
All
melón.
of this, these, I couldn't
Vale, pero me
care.
dejas salir.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Ahora, leche. No, 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 no. No, no.
I couldn't. I'm tortured. Too upset. I hate her. All of this.
Que me dejes
Too upset to even
salir.
think straight. I hate her so much.
Nada.
Sit down, we need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
All of this... These... I couldn't care. I torture myself trying to... I'm too upset to even think straight.
¿Qué hay aquí? ¿Por qué ahora me deja?
That incessant noise. I should smash this useless... It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute?
Ah, muy bien.
I care less about the damn thing now. Maybe I should have a look at the contact pages. Her and her damn spice. Well, two can play at that game. Serena
Oh,
thought she was so special. Always trying to make our sex life edgy and exciting. Now I can see she was just afraid of admitting how bland and boring she really was. I hate her so much.
ho, ho, ho.
All of this... These... pathetics. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Esta carta la he leído.
All the real color faded from it. Must be full of dust mites. I told her the rug was fine work, like I know anything about handicrafts. But it's what the Empress wanted to hear, wasn't it? This armchair. This is where we had that talk.
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going?
I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to... I hate her. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I tried to be charitable. My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her
Oui.
from heaven. We eat little. I couldn't care less. I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. Never those dried, blackened omelets again. Good riddance. She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack.
Ja.
I
Madre
hate
lo
her
trajo.
so much.
Ah,
I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right? All of these
No.
wedding rings are mine. But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No.
toda la pinta.
I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
No me da más.
Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat.
¿Eh?
She never had any sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. I was used to much better fare before my family fell on hard times. Almost empty. So typical of you, Serena. Not one limit.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
Oh,
She was always yammering about the salt, feigning concern about my blood pressure. Should have emptied this into her lying throat till she vomited.
no es sobre todo lo que reluce.
All of these...
No.
I couldn't care less. I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight.
No me deja.
I feel like throwing this chair through the window. But that would just make me even angrier. Her favorite chair, huh? I should just smash this thing to pieces. It's wobbly and off balance, just like she was. Especially that night. I hate her so much.
Qué bien vamos, hijo mío, qué bien vamos.
A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back. But I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did?
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon because I've had enough.
All of these
Vale.
pathetic soup. I couldn't care less about this day. What torture. I'm too upset. I hate her so much.
No veo nada.
My God. What is this? It can't.
Oh,
It isn't. How did it happen? It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry. and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
La Virgen.
Used to have some sleeping pills here. They're gone. I should electrocute myself with that light. So many things wrong. What happened? I don't need to see that. Please, let me in that sleep of death. What dreams may come. I can't bring myself to close my eyes. I know I'll see her. I remember stumbling on this more than once, but she always insisted it be kept here. She did it on purpose. This rug. I could wrap the body in it. Red, like blood. Yellow, like dead eyes. Isn't
El reloj
time
se ha parado.
supposed to heal all wounds? I've really gone insane that I could swear time is standing still. How long must I suffer?
Ostras.
The sun is a silent death for some. Dehydration, delirium. If I smashed the window, I could just slit my wrists with the shards. Bashing my head through might cut a carotid artery, even quicker than the wrists. She's not coming back. I've been running from a lot. I can't run away from death. I must be in shock. It still hasn't sunk in emotionally what I must have done. What else would explain it?
Te espero en el asilo.
What's happening to me? Is this... Wish I could overdose myself with this. My head is pounding. Is it the pills I never took? Is this my punishment? It smells sour and I can't bear looking at this. Shattering it would get me some sharp shards. If only I could see her hold this again. I can't touch it. It was hers. What did I do to my love?
Pues por lo que pinta, Majo no da bueno.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
No. No! This isn't happening!
Sigo oyendo
The body.
voces.
It's... No, I can't escape this nightmare.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Uh,
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene. Oh shit. You forgot your... Fuck. It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No, not like this. Please. No.
¡Jo, jo, 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 jo! ¡Que se lo ha cargado! Vale. No sé cuánto tiempo de let's play llevaré, la verdad. Pero no mucho. Es un juego bastante corto, por lo que veo. Que se lo ha cargado. O sea, ya estaba muerto. Era el espíritu. No es que estuviera mal de la cabeza, es que estaba para allá. Y la mujer se ha rejuntado con otro. Lo ha matado. Y encima ha prendido fuego a la casa para ocultar el cuerpo. ¡Ostras! Curioso, extremadamente curioso. Extremadamente curioso. Decidme qué os ha parecido el juego. Ha sido muy raro, muy cortito. Decidme qué os ha parecido. Like si os gustó, dislike si no. Y nada, suscribiros al canal si os gusta lo que hacemos. Y como siempre, un saludo y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Chao.